Yeah, so who's Bruno? So Bruno came to England in 2013, trying to get a better life. Starts as in a corporate job, where I am till nowadays. In Portugal, the life wasn't that brilliant. So I've decided to change my life, and I came to England. And then I had the opportunity to just go to work, come back from work. I didn't have that financial freedom, what I wanted to have. Yeah, it was a bit tough because, as you know, I still work I'm a logistics manager, and I still work in a corporate job. So, but my shift pattern helps a lot as well, because I work 4 on 4 off. But I spent a solid 3 months come from work and study for 6 hours straight every day. I remember some of the coaches saying, or even Paul Smith or Abby, I can't remember now, if you're doing 6 or 10 hours a week, probably is enough for you to achieve, something in the future. But I wasn't content with that. I wasn't happy. So I wanted more to find that financial freedom earlier than that. So I just, study all the time, going through course 1, 2, 3, 4 times, study for solid 3 months, 6 hours a day, and then gave me the knowledge to start to understand. That's why for me manage all these properties is not difficult, because the knowledge is here now. It's all about education. You need to have mindset, and action taking, but education is the fundamentals. So I start to get in depth in that subject, because I thought property was a bit more complex. When you're talking about investing in property, you start to think, where will I get the money from? That's the most question people start to ask, thinking, well, that's too expensive for me to get in property, so I can never do it. But in fact, once you start to learn and you start to follow that blueprint, it's actually not difficult. And then that's where I found, well, property to give me the financial freedom and to put me where I want to be, I think is the right way to do it. So I start to educate myself more and more and more and more, and nowadays is definitely what I want to do, is get into wealthy through property. If I didn't have the education, I wouldn't be able never to manage 7 projects as I'm doing today. I've got 6 HMOs ongoing and 1 flip. If I didn't manage to study all those hours for 3 months straight, solid. Obviously, doing some deals in between, selling some, because I'm a fully compliant deal sourcer as well. If I didn't do that, I think I wouldn't be able to be where I am today. So education gave me that, and study that all that time. It gave me more like an open window to be where I am today. Some people, they think that, or some people, they even feel overwhelmed when they're doing more than one strategy at the time. So, and I don't advise that at all. If you do one strategy, do it and master it first, and then move on to the next strategy. But in my case, because I educated so much, I was studying all that time, and it was all here in my head. I found it not difficult, to do all strategy at the same time. So deal sourcing, start to invest, and HMOs, flips, whatever it is. It wasn't difficult because the knowledge was already here, So, but some people do find it difficult, to do more than one strategy at the time. Just bear in mind, after I've studied all that 3 months solid, I start with deal sourcing. And I've sold about 7 within the first 3 months. And that's where I find out, well, if I'm good enough to source deals for another investor, I'm going to start to source it for myself. And I'm going to start to build my own portfolio. That's how it all started in this investment world. Yeah. I've got 6 HMO projects ongoing, and one flip. So I've got a business partner as well. He's a part of Wealth Academy as well. So I've got 2 limited companies. One is my wife, and the other one is we've got a business partner. The 7 projects I manage, 4 is with one company, and the other 3 is my own projects. 6 HMOs and 1 flip I'm managing at the moment. It's just under £3 million. That's just the 6 HMOs, because the other one is a flip. We're gonna resell after the refurb done. Well, I still think if I'm going to resell it now, probably I'll keep it on the portfolio edge. I just refinance it and let it out. We still have to decide on that. But it's just under £3 million GDV. You just need to think high. to achieve something in life, you need, with education, mindset, action taking, you need to think high. You heard about the Sunday sanity, yeah. So you need to do it. You need to plan, and you actually need to plan what you want to do next year. So it's completely achievable. But what's gonna do to my life? So I'm planning to retire from my corporate job in June or July, if all goes well. I don't need to work for a corporate job anymore, so I can concentrate more on investments. It gives me the passive income I need to start off with, and just start to scale it up. Just keep educating yourself. If you have opportunity to do it, just do it. But don't do it thinking you're gonna get that quick. You're gonna get there quick, because it's not. Wealthy doesn't come overnight, and everybody needs to understand that. But education, mindset, action taking is the three keywords, is the three key things you need to concentrate from the beginning. So education first, and then mindset, and then action. But education, you need to have it. Otherwise, most of the successful investors we have in UK, they start from nothing. They didn't have opportunity that we, as students, we have today. They didn't have that. So if the people want to start in property, they need to educate. They need to be educated. For those that stay stuck in this journey, just go with it. Just educate yourself and get that right mindset, and the things will come. If you're procrastinating too much, you're not gonna get anywhere. You need to find a way to twist the things around, and that way is just do that first step forwards. Just don't stay stuck. Do something. The true thing will come over time. Majority of people that reach out to me is through a Touchstone community, WhatsApp groups and all that. Well, nowadays, because you're already in this investment world with social media, Facebook, you start to know more and more people. Because I network a lot, I'm going to a lot of events. Deal clinics are very good for for students. They have opportunity to analyze deals and to actually see how the deals are made, because deals are not to be found. Deals are to be made. You can't just go and, right, I think this is a good deal, I'm just gonna buy the property. That's not correct procedure. So you need to make the deal, and the students, they'll have the perspective of seeing all that in life, how the deal is tagged, analyzed by coaches and all that. Is a plus value for students to attend to deal clinics, not as much because of the deals itself and analyzing deals, but the network is unbelievable. The amount of people you interact with is unbelievable, phenomenal. They called me from Touchstone saying, we're reserving a seat for you at the front row because you've been nominated for awards. They didn't want to tell me which one was it, but yeah, it was absolutely phenomenal.
The winner is Bruno! Congratulations, sir.
Especially when you are recognized for everything you achieved in this property investment world. Since you start with Touchstone, educating yourself and all that. Basically, Touchstone put me where I am today. If it wasn't about Touchstone, I didn't even know that investing in property would be so easy, let's say. For me, it's not difficult now because you know the blueprint, you just need to follow it. But yeah, absolutely, if I didn't know anything about property, I would do exactly the same thing what I've done. Yeah, that's no doubt.